You're a rebel, getting into trouble.
All right, what's up everyone out in YouTube land? Thank you for tuning into ECPPD TV, which is not a real channel, but it is today. So today we're doing a special video for one of my clients who I've had for many years. I drive up the street when I go home all the time. I see his truck sitting outside. It's always looking pretty good, but we're gonna make it look a little bit better today. So basically what we have is a 2016 Ford F-150 Lariat. It's sitting a little bit higher than most, has the decal package. Basically what we got is we got a car that sits outside in the sun in Florida. It's got all kinds of mineral deposits, some scuffs, some bumps, some bruises, pretty dirty interior. He thinks it's clean. We're gonna make it cleaner. But essentially what we're gonna be doing is our Deluxe exterior, which we're gonna explain that process. Basically it is a process where we thoroughly wash the car with a concentrated shampoo, we clay bar it, we polish it, we put a nice ceramic infused protectant on there. It's not a ceramic coating, but it is a very long lasting sealant which abrades and bonds to the surface. With proper care, it can last around 6 to 8 months, hopefully longer. But yeah, we're gonna kind of film the whole process here, kind of show you guys what goes into proper detailing of a truck that we personally have not touched in almost 2 years. So it's mostly just been sitting outside, it's been hand washed, maybe waxed. So we're gonna clean the leather, disinfect the carpets, clean the panels, hydrate the panels, condition everything, make everything look like new again. So we're gonna have some before pictures right now in this little flyby, whatever you want to call it, that I just filmed. So take a look at the before pictures and then we'll get right into the process of hand washing it and getting it nice and clean. So stay tuned.
Unpredictable, so original. You were never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. Time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash.
All right, so after it's been washed, we're inspecting the paint now. There's a few areas where there's looks to be some sort of adhesive. There and here and here. It's like some sort of glue. So we're gonna get some adhesive remover on there, see if we can't get it off. and then we'll just keep inspecting the paint here, see how it looks. All right, so after letting some adhesive remover sit on here, I took some of it off, but it's almost flush with the paint, so it likely kind of burned in there. I'm hoping a polish will help reduce that a little bit more. Didn't really do much on here at all. The overall integrity of the paint is rough. You can see here there are tons of scratches, tons of water spots. So what we are going to be doing is our single stage polish, which is more of an intensive polish where we just kind of spend our time and just polish these panels. As you can see, we are in a controlled area where we're not in the sun, we're not in the rain, so we're able to really let that pad work the surface, let those lubricants do their job without drying out. The pad will correct a lot of this. It's by no means a paint correction. A lot of these scratches are not going to go away, but this is a daily driver truck. This sits outside. I don't even know if we ever did polish it. I think we had just sealed it in the past, and that was like 2 years ago. But you can see here with the LED light that it's definitely seen its fair share of environmental factors and some surface tension via all the swirls. So we're gonna continue prepping this. There's that other glue that didn't really come off. I'm gonna go through with some rinseless wash and clean that down, and we're gonna start polishing this and working on the interior. All right, so before we do every polish or paint correction or whatever we're doing, we always like to do what's called a pad test and see what's gonna give us the best results. Every paint is different, every car is different, every condition is different, so we have to test. So this is, as stated, a little bit of a step up of our Deluxe exterior. It's more of an intensive polish. We just do a more thorough and concentrated polish on the paint just to try to knock down as much we can without getting into a full paint correction. So you can see here from the light, it looks a lot better. If you kind of look over there on this, it's pretty rough. I can try to pan over this way too. You can see basically where I've stopped polishing, how distorted, water spotted, a little bit oxidized, and then how much cleaner and crisp it is over here. Using a specialty light, you can see that a little bit more. I've got some lint on here. I was kind of using a cruddy towel, so I'll go back through and polish that. But you can see it's a huge difference here to here. So, you know, a lot of times people request paint correction, and obviously a paint correction will reduce a lot more of this. You know, this is not perfect. You can see over here how we still have some scratches. Paint correction will reduce and get rid of those a lot more. But a lot of times people just want a shiny mirror-like finish, and a polish will definitely give you that. I was able to get some of those glue marks off. I'm gonna try a little bit more here. But this was just a test and just an example. So I'll get into doing some more polishing and getting this truck nice and shiny.
Your sins settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
All right, so that was a quick little time lapse of the polishing of half of the door, and I did that so we can kind of show you the before and after. So again, this is our more or less it's a standard polish that we offer. This one, given the condition of the truck, there's a little bit more concentration on just working the pad in and just allowing adequate time for the polish to do what it's meant to do, which is reduce defects. So you can see before we've got heavy swirls, heavy scratches. This paint does not look good. If the sun hits this outdoors, it is probably cringing. You come over here and this is what basically you fixed. So you got some streaks in the paint. That's just needs a little bit better of a wipe down. But overall, I mean, those scratches are still there, and I kind of stated that from the get-go that you know, scratches need paint correction. You can see that scratch goes all the way and it continues, but it's a lot lighter, so a lot less noticeable, but it is pretty deep, so it would need more work. But overall, this from this is a huge improvement, and that is what you will get when you have your car polished by us. So if you are a client watching this video or someone potentially interested in our services and you say, hey, I want my paint to look better, you don't always necessarily need to pay thousands of dollars for a paint correction. You can get something like this, which is noted as a paint enhancement or an intensive polish, and still get great results, as you can see. Alright, so we are starting to wind down on the polish, and you can see that the truck is looking extra shiny. We've been able to reduce a lot of the defects. Again, this was a paint enhancement or gloss enhancement polish. Basically, what we used here and what's included in our Deluxe Plus exterior is we use Angel-wax, and this is a great what's called an all-in-one. It has compound polish and a base sealant, so that's why it's called a hybrid, because it's a combination of things. We like to use an Angel-wax topper for extra protection. This is a good standalone product, but the protection, because there are 3 elements mixed in here, it's so-so as a standalone protectant. We like to add a little bit extra. So what we do is we use Angel-wax's titanium sealer, and really the combination of these two together will get you between 6 to 8 months of protection. So what it's going to do is it's going to fix the paint up, enhance it, make it look better. You can see it's a great reflection there. And then this TI-22 titanium sealer is really just going to increase those hydrophobic properties, UV protection. It's going to enhance the gloss as well too, so you can see this truck is really looking shiny, a lot better than what it did when it came in. So just a quick explanation as to what goes into this package product-wise, what we do and why we use it. Great product, great protection, great end result, and you'll see a little bit more of those results here just shortly. are pretty much wrapping up here on the Ford. Again, this was a big job, and we kind of wanted to showcase what goes into just kind of a routine detail that we offer here, and more or less explain what a paint enhancement or a gloss enhancement for a car is, because not everybody wants or needs a paint correction. So some of those videos that we kind of showed you, you can see that not all of the scratches were gone, but a lot of the defects were gone, and that's really what a paint enhancement will do. Like I said, it will get rid of those defects. It by no means is a correction, but it does correct to a certain extent, I guess. More or less, it leaves the truck or the vehicle that you're doing shiny, protected, finished to the right degree. You know, I've done some other videos that explain why you shouldn't buff your car. Buffing is incredibly aggressive by nature, and if you buff it, you need to polish it. This was just a routine polish, essentially something that we do offer here every day. The car was washed, it was clay barred, it was washed again. The rims were very deep cleaned. We didn't polish them. The wheels probably could use some sort of polish, but we did deep clean the wheels. We actually threw a free ceramic coating on these wheels. It was my client Steve's birthday, so we put a little bit of extra love into this for him, just a way for us to say, hey, thanks, you know, for trusting us with your car, for bringing it here for years and years. And overall, the car looks great. Like I said, it does sit outside, and it does have a lot of water spots, a lot of scratches. It's a black truck that's a daily driver. It sits outside, and we're in Florida, so every black car that is a daily driver that sits outside, they usually look like this. But overall, the truck really does look awesome. We were definitely able to fix a lot of the issues, and basically what we're doing now is just kind of touching up the interior. I didn't really touch much on the interior, but we did go through and cleaned everything very thoroughly. All the panels were cleansed, hydrated, the leather was conditioned, the carpets were clean. The inside does look very, very clean. Smells great, looked great, nothing greasy, oily, just the natural shine and sheen of the interior. So that's that. So we're gonna finish up. We'll have one more carousel around the truck. It is raining, so we're not gonna be able to back it out, so we'll just do a nice walk around inside the shop, so you get to see all the angles and beautiful shininess of the truck. So thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and give us a comment. If you have a question on a service, please let us know, or if you'd like to see a certain service that we offer showcased, drop a comment and we'll get that up for you. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. All right, as promised, here is the 2016 F-150 Lariat that we performed our Deluxe Plus exterior to, which included a foam hand wash, clay bar decontamination, single stage polish, or a gloss enhancing polish, intensive polish. There's a couple different terms you could use for it, but overall you can see from the light, that's the reflection here, how clean and precise the paint is. We were able to get rid of a lot of those defects that were in the paint. Water spots, a lot of those swirls. The deep scratches still remain as stated. That would be something where you'd have to commit to a paint correction, but not everybody needs a paint correction. A lot of times it's just what people are looking for. They want that deep, shiny gloss, that reflective finish, that mirror-like finish, which we love to give, and a great protectant. So this combination that we use, featuring Angel-Wax products, the Enigma all-in-one and the TI-22 titanium sealer, should give about 6 to 8 months protectant. With proper maintenance, it can definitely last longer, but we went ahead and included in this service, we cleaned the trim, deep cleaned the wheels, cleaned all the wheel wells, exhaust tips, running boards, door jambs. The glass was cleaned and protected with a hydrophobic repellent, so the water will shoot off that just like the paint. and just a thorough cleaning of all the crevices all in between here, all around the headlight, the grill, lower valence, all those areas, all cleaned, all very, very thorough, very in-depth, and definitely a big turnaround for sure for this car. Great depth, great gloss, great reflectivity. Looks great now. Hopefully it looks like you know, the day he bought it. Definitely looks awesome from here. So we're gonna finish up here and just kind of do one more walkthrough before the client comes and picks this up. I know he will definitely be happy with it though. So we're gonna finish up, and yes, we're just gonna finish up. All right, so that's a wrap on the Ford. Jake's still being OCD, touch stuff up on the truck. I can't be mad at him for that. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like and a subscribe. Tune into this channel for helpful tips, maintenance tips and tricks, and ways to keep your car clean. Also, just jobs that we do, just explaining the process, products that we like, things that we like, people that we support within the industry. So if you like any of that stuff, click that subscribe button, click that notifications tab to be notified when new videos come up. And not sure what the next project will be. I know we've got a 1987 Pontiac Fiero scheduled. We've got a new Corvette C8 coming in, so I'm sure you'll see some of those videos. So not sure which order they'll come in at, but like I said, click that subscribe button, get notified when we got new videos up, and we'll see you again next time. And subscribe, and if you're not, psh,